this mic around. Hey, Gaming Electos. Just moving the mic in, sorry. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Fancy, welcome to the stream. Another awesome stream by your boy. Sorry that I try to stay away from the server a lot on the weekends. Reason being is I'm trying to get back into that regular thing of relaxing on the weekends. So that's kind of been my thing that I've been doing. Is just sort of relaxing and taking some more time for myself. And this weekend was pretty good. I had a bit of a chill out session, and the Dream Cutter was kind of like a big, thing. So as much as I also had to like break, I also had to be online. So there's a very conflicting issues with myself this week. But I'll be back at full force tomorrow with the weekly update, and you guys will get to see what we've been working on this week, which is pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited. But anyway, enough about me. How are you, chap? How's everyone doing? I also want to say thank you. We've almost hit 1,000 views on my review on YouTube, so it makes me really happy. And the sales for Dream Cutter are really nice. Also, I have to say, I will say if you have bought Dream Cutter, please leave a review. The reviews mean more than you know. Every review we get pushes the game up the algorithm. We only really need 25 legitimate reviews. So thank you to everybody who's already left a review. The reviews that are pending. So yeah, just, you know, if you get a chance, swing on by. Even if it's just a meme post, you know. It means the world. Helps our games grow. Doing fine. I asked you something in the chat last night. I was wondering if you had an answer. Check it when you can. Yeah, I'll tell you, I might check it after stream. If not, I'll check it tomorrow, because I am pretty tired. Today I slept all day. The work for Dream Cutter was nuts, and the crush for that was really tough. So I had to kind of take some time to just sort of decompress a little bit. And I just haven't checked any messages really. I think I replied to 2 messages today. My inbox is filled up, thank God, with a lot of positive stuff. I was worried that something was wrong with Dream Cutter. Hey Neuro, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's kind of why I've not been. But so don't freak out. I will get to all your messages in the next day or so. My team is currently working, and by team I mean just a couple of people, gathering notes on things and any feedback and bugs. I mean, I don't think we found anything yet, though. I've got to speak to the lead dev on Dream Cutter. So far, it's been very positive. The amount of feedback. I do want to say Dream Cutter isn't my game, but I have invested a lot of not just money but time. Dream Cutter, I will tell you guys as I play. How about that? Actually just brought Dream Cutter. Thank you, Neuro. Also, guys, let me know if the volume for the game is okay, or if it needs to go up or down. Just, yeah, let me know. Let's see what we've got. We've only got one more to do. The Crim Squad, and then it opens up. So, Dream Cutter was... the dev for Dream Cutter actually worked on another game, and the game basically got shelved, And so my goal was kind of to sort of resurrect the game because I fell in love with the aesthetic a lot. And this was prior to me. I just started publishing. I just become a publisher and decided that I wanted to kind of do this. And I felt like, yeah, okay, if I'm earning money off games, I want the money to go. Like, I don't need the money. I'm pretty comfortable. Like, I don't mind just the life that I've got. I don't want the best thing. The best things I got are the fan base, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I want to see other people succeed in their games, and I felt that Dream Cutter was a game that didn't get the fair shake that it should have got, and so I went to the dev, and I basically I pleaded to him because he wasn't sure about it, and I had to convince him, and I was like, dude, like I can seriously, I'll sink money into this, and I'll sink money that you don't have into it. I'm willing to take the risk, the calculated risk, if you will, and get you people that would help. And he eventually said yes, and it really made... It's been crazy because I've wanted to show you guys the final product for a long time, or at least talk about Dream Cutter for a long time. I didn't because I felt like, one, it's not necessarily my place. Like, yeah, I've got a big stake in the game. But I also felt like Dream Cutter was... I wanted it to go do its own thing, and I wanted it to sort of be a focused sort of project where, you know, we get it done, and then afterwards we can talk about it. I wanted everyone's eyes to be on the game, not on me, because I know that, like, there's still a lot of eyes on me in the sense that, like, they're like, oh, Shades, you published it, you must have had some involvement. Yeah, I did, but, like, my goal with the game is to kind of show that we can... I'm willing to help games get off the ground a little bit more. But I have to see a specific amount of potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to see a specific amount of potential. And so I was really happy with Dream Cutter, and the love and the effort, and the dev's been really cool. The game has received... I've got a lot of emails about it, so it's made me really happy. I'm overwhelmed with something that I've invested in. Like, normally, and I know I'd probably say it as a different thing, but my involvement in the game has made me think about, made me trust developers more, I guess, in the terms of, like, because there are a lot of times where you'll throw money and you wonder if the money's gonna stick. So, especially when you don't know somebody, like, outright, do you know what I mean? That's always a hard thing. So I'm kind of glad that this worked out in the way that it did, and, you know, I won't use this entire stream to talk about Dream Cutter, obviously, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that's currently playing it, buying it, and means a lot to me. It means a lot to the dev as well. It just shows that, like, we can make a really cool game, and it's even more people are looking at us now, which is so sick. Like, we're getting people that are reaching out to us that are, you know, wanting to collaborate with us and work with us. So it means a lot. It means more than you know that you guys even support the games that we provide. And again, we're not gonna have a hitter every time. You can quote me on that. Not all our games are gonna be hit out the park amazing. But I can assure you that we're gonna put as much love and time as we possibly can into each game and each production and video as well. Shade's been super busy apartment hunting. Time of getting close. That's good, dude. I'm glad that you're getting close. You can start answering my calls again. I've been on hold for like 5 days. I wanted to chat with you about tits and boobs and butt, and you ignore me all the time. It's a cool thing I've been doing. Well, thank you. Look, I will say this, and I said this ages ago with the whole development, the publisher thing, was that I know that we're not big publishers, and we can't just start throwing around like $20,000-$30,000. That's just stupid. I don't like talking money or numbers. I can't offer you the world. I can only offer you my time and my resources in what I can provide. Like, Ria's Crusade is probably the next game that I'm really excited about, that I've invested money into, that I'm really excited to see this game come together. It's going to be another one of those games where, like, I've seen some potential and I want it to go somewhere. Guess you could say you made the devs dream come true. I mean, I do love the dream puns, yeah. And I guess we're riding on Dream's coattails too with the name. Spooky's a great dude and happy for both you and him and the team. I'm happy for him too. I felt like he's a very creative guy, and he's a very creative person, and he's such a kind person. And the fact that he took the time to want to work with me and let me finish the idea with him, and to, you know, I'm happy. I'm finally excited to sit down and play Dream Cutter, like, to its fullest. I've not had the time myself in the last couple of weeks. I think the last time I played the game was like over a month ago, when we were doing sort of like formidable testing. But I'm excited to kind of sit down, and I think that if this one sells well and you know, we do another Dream Cutter and the dev decides he wants to do something, I would love to have a more formal seat at the table, because I think that the IP is really cool. Future Fragments is coming. Yeah, I mean, like, Future Fragments has always been a game that I've like followed really hard, so but when I talk about, I don't want to like kind of discredit other games. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to more say, like, games that I've like bet the farm on. And I don't mean like the full farm. I just mean like, when I made Flambeau, that money for Flambeau helped me start Shady Loot Cart and kind of get that going. And then the sales for Shady Loot Cart helped me do Marble Maid. Now, Marble Maid didn't hit out the gate how I wanted, because I didn't understand how Steam worked. And it was a failure launch. It still is a popular game. It's got its own cult fan base, but it didn't sell as well as I wanted it to. And so I'm trying to learn from that, of how to kind of change that sort of dynamic of how the game, like how games are released. And so I want to also use that knowledge and that post-mortem to fix those sort of things. And I'm also still actively fixing Marble Maid's reputation a little bit more by like getting people to look at Marble Maid and sort of play it and have fun with it and understand it and get excited for the second one, because there are a lot of people that are excited, but it just didn't sell as well as I thought it was going to sell. And I'm sort of taking those notes away as well. But I still would rather make a fun game over a game that's going to make money. 100%. If I could do that for the rest of my life, I would. But obviously, you still need to eat. So there's a big portion of that. Whereas, like, you know, I want to... You know, yeah, if I could spend the rest of my life just making games for fun, I would do that. But because I also know that I have to kind of now strategically plan a little bit, it's a little bit more planned now, because now that we're a publishing company, there's sort of like we have a bit more backing, so I can sort of take a little bit more educated risk. I hate using the word risk because it sounds bad, but, you know, that sort of risk of, you know, I saw Dream Cutter and I was like, yeah, I love this. I love Dream Cutter. I want to, like, I want to see Dream Cutter finished. And we've got so many more games to announce this year that aren't my own. I know that we're talking about the Flambeau remaster and Marble Maid's sequel and the DLC for Slime Girls. But we've got I've got so many third-party published people that are jumping on board at the moment, and I'm really excited to show you guys these people. I'm just trying to let everybody kind of get their own time in the sun, if that makes sense. I want to kind of give people a sort of their own moments. And Dream Cutters this week. Happy another game in our lineup is now on the Switch. Oh, if you're talking about Boo Party, I mean, I didn't really have any involvement in that. The only thing that they did, I mean, I knew that it was coming to Switch because Crawlco Block Knockers did so well that they were pretty adamant in porting Boo Party. And then I think they emailed me a couple of days before the launch, and then they said, hey, we know that you published Boo Party, because we're publishing at the console, and we obviously know that you don't really, you're not really involved in the publishing of the console version. We're still going to leave your name on there to help you. And I thought that was really kind of them to do that. They didn't need to do that, but East Asia did that, and it was really nice of them to kind of like to kind of give me that sort of like promotion, because I think they know that we're growing in a really nice way, and so they were like, no, like, you guys deserve that credit of you published, you published this game elsewhere. Normally we wouldn't do that, but it was nice of them to do that. And so it kind of feels like, I've got that sort of game under my belt a little bit. At the same time, I don't want to take credit for it because it's not really my thing. Sonic Super Brony, what a hell of a name. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, also, I just want to say, like, from everyone that is, if my team's watching, anybody's watching, thank you so much for supporting and working as hard. It's been awesome. I'm hoping I can give the same success that I've given a lot of the games that I've done to these other people. I'm hoping I can. It's hard to, like, it's hard because you don't know what the future could predict. I mean, you could have something that might not work out, and that scares me more because I worry about helping somebody that won't get the attention that they wanted. And I want them to get as much love as I possibly can. Super hyped for Dancing Divas. I am too. Not to like say any like thing, and I don't have any news on this, but it'd be sick to have that game on Switch. Like, I think if I think about any game that would do well on the Switch, it'd be Dancing Divas, because it just looks and feels like one of those games that, especially if 4 players sit around and beat the shit out of each other sort of thing. It looks really fun. I'm pretty excited to see more Dancing Divas and let it grow. I hope it lands on the Switch. I mean, look, I'm not confirming nor denying because I don't know any information. Like, otherwise I would say or not say it, but if I was, my personal recommendation would be that game could be cool on there. It would be a fun multiplayer. It'd be a good couch game for sure. It would definitely be a homage to the Simpsons fighting games, You're welcome for the support from the fan club. Oh, that means a lot. It honestly does really mean a lot. Hell yeah. Give me that crimson pack, boy. Luna told me she's excited for the full game so she can beat me up all day because I voiced the male enemies.
未来どうだ YouTube の反響は小村それが言っておくがな受けるのは忍びの仕事のみだぞお笑いの営業とかはお断りだからな仕事の依頼は来てないよ
I like to try some of these levels on medium as well. I think I'd like to see if we could do those on medium.
次の予選3回戦では私が行きます。ホムラちゃんだけに恥を読み。気持ちは嬉しいが、カニ&皿回しを超えるよ。ええ、もちろんです。私、賞賛なき戦いはいたしません。
Anyway, chat, how are you guys going? I apologize for rambling on. I haven't talked to anybody really, like, online in the last couple of days. So for me, it was kind of like, yeah, I've been off the grid, so it's been nice to kind of come back and chill out. And this weekend's been really nice. I went to a really cool thing. I'll tell you guys after. Like, you guys tell me how you guys have been first. Much to say, but you've been good. Well, that's good. That is good said. I'm glad that you're doing okay. This fucking SpongeBob music. Just enjoying Memorial Day. Oh, is it Memorial Day today? Well, there you go. Shows more than I know. It is. It's very SpongeBob music. I guess while people were playing Splatoon, this is what I was playing. Oh, on Monday. There we go. Oh, don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You don't need to tell me, computer. Yummy. I guess when it gets to like the harder difficulties, I have to make sure that every single person's loadout is good. You liked the latest video about the looted 3DO games. Thank you very much for that. That means a lot to me. I wasn't expecting the reception that it got. The comments have been very overwhelming. I'm hoping, I think in like a week or so, it should hit about 1,000 views. So. I'm really happy with that video. It took a long time. The theme song, I think I said in the start of the video, the theme song I wrote in 2020 and got Cumbomb, the VA, to record it and Foley to mix it. And it was originally going to be for another sort of retro style review. Like I don't know, it was kind of tossing it around, but the more the years went by, the more I was falling in love with the 3DO. And then over the course of like the last 2+ years, like between 2021 to 2023, I'd been like, I'd really fallen in love with the Panasonic, or particularly the 3DO console. It just, to me, I really loved it. And I love the fact that the thing is just filled with porn. Like, it's so cool. Like, such a cool piece of history. And so, at the start of the year is when I actually recorded the footage. Which was really cool. The idea for it was a while ago. Like, when I finally committed to the idea, I think it was last year, where I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to review every single porn game on the 3DO. That was last year when I locked it in. And I was pretty adamant, because by then I'd got a 3DO, and I'd kind of been playing around with 3DO, and I'd been buying games and stuff. And first time I'd ever heard of 3DO in 20 years of gaming was novelty. I mean, I'd heard of a 3DO, but yeah, for me it was like, it was a very novel, the whole thing was novel, because it was another one of those consoles that, you know, you never knew you were going to ever own. I was in the right place at the right time when I got one. And it's been weird, because I thought for such a niche console, I wouldn't enjoy collecting games for it, but I've actually really been enjoying it. Whether or not I would enjoy collecting games for something like the Amiga 32 or the Philips CDI is another story, or like the Atari Jaguar. I can't see many games on those consoles that I would enjoy. It's something about the 3DO is like... There's something about the 3DO where there are so many games on that console that like genuinely attract me. Not as just like lewd games, but games that just look fun that are locked on that console. I mean, Gex came from there. Yeah, they did. They became a development company. I mean, that's where Portal Runner had also come from. So, but it was so interesting to kind of learn a lot about what the, like, why the 3DO had become what it was, and why. It was odd, because I kind of always wanted to cover the 3DO's console and like all the lewd games, and I'd since 2020 had kind of had like a vague idea, but then it wasn't until like 2021 2022 that I was able to finally able to kind of like lock in a copy, like a console. Trying to get a hold of a console was hard, so like when I finally had a console, I was really happy. And then collecting for it during COVID was the most fun. Like, that was probably, I was collecting during the year of like 2020. I was collecting 3DO games because a lot of people were just selling their collections. They were really bored. And I was just having fun finding like unique games for it. And I think during that process, it kind of solidified that I was like, yeah, I kind of want to like review for this console. Lower Decks, it has been a long time. I like how the founder of EA, Trip Hawkins, founded 3DO, and the Need for Speed was on the 3DO, but it's different. but is different than later ports. Yeah, it again, the Panasonic 3DO, you could do like even, and I love AVGN. His video doesn't even cover the surface of what this like. You could do a 3-hour essay on just the Panasonic 3DO or just the 3DO in general and cover the history of it, because there is so much, like there's honestly so much information that has not been divulged, that, or I think a longer form video of somebody talking about it. Obviously it's not for me to say, particularly because like it's not my brand. Like my brand is to cover lewd and sexy games, which I think I did well in that 40 minutes. You know. Let's go. Oh, what's wrong, Crashy Bear? Do you want to come up here? You gotta sit though. Good boy. As my dog was in here, he's just chilling. For the trip. We are Grim, we are. I personally didn't enjoy the Earthworm Jim video. There was like, I was surprised because I really, like, again, I don't mind James's videos. There was like 2 mistakes in that video which I thought were very weird. Like legit mistakes. I was quite surprised. See how his plumbers have tires. Yeah, it does. That's the only game I didn't really cover. I mean, there are a bunch of other titles. Like, there's a title called Endlessly for the 3DO, and then there's another one called, I think it's called the Panasonic, it's called the 3DO Penthouse Photography Studio. And I had one sentence to say about it. Like, there wasn't anything to say that I would have, like, I've been able to say. Like, there just wasn't anything that I could have said that would have changed the review or added. It would have added, like, 10 seconds. And my every part of myself to, like, say something about every single game is one thing, but it was like the quality and the quantity of being able to not oversaturate the video with saying the same thing over and over again. It did get a remaster, it's just not come out yet. He bashed hard on 2. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, maybe it's not his game. I felt like, you know what I felt like? I felt like James's video on that was more, it was more reflective of his opinion on Earthworm Jim, not the nerd's opinion. Because it really annoyed me that, yeah, 2's a really good game. I think 2 gets a lot of, like, shit on. But there's a lot of 1 that's not, you know. I mean, Earthworm Jim's not a perfect game by any means, but I think maybe, to be honest, I don't know why he picked that. There's so many bad games he could have picked. And he picked the entire Earthworm Jim series, which was very bizarre to me. I think those games are some of the best games, you know. Oh no. What is happening? What is even happening? She's rapping. She's doing something. He only stopped with the Sega versions. The first game played the best on the Sega, but 2 plays better on the SNES. And you can switch weapons. In the Sega version you can't, which leads to so much frustration. You accidentally collected the bubble gun. No, that's, you know what? That's true because he he's done reviews of multiple console version games, and he doesn't like really even cover the level the Big Broody, which is like a level that was specifically for Sega, I think. I think the soundtrack's way better on the Sega, but the Super Nintendo Earthworm Jims run way better. It really did annoy me to see the there's just a lot. Well, you know what? Like, I will say, I will raise you that said, and I'll say, like, the PlayStation 1 version of Earthworm Jim 2 is the best running version, in my opinion. Earthworm Jim... No, and you know what? Earthworm Jim 1 is the best on Sega CD. And in my opinion, 2 is the best on PlayStation 1. I'd say the second best version is the Saturn. The Saturn was a really good version of that game. PS1 version is great. It's solid. The soundtrack's redone. The loading screen's maybe a little bit weird, but I honestly think it's one of the best versions of that game. He always talks about those two systems the most. Yeah, he does. I mean, I guess that's the level of bias that you would have as a reviewer. The high quality OST of Earthworm Jim 2 is amazing. I think the soundtrack is definitely like a weighted piece of gold when it comes to Earthworm Jim. I don't think we'll ever get a definitive number 3 ever, or at least in this lifetime. I know that the show's coming soon, which is really good, but I just don't think we'll get 3. I've got other versions of Earthworm Jim that I'm really excited to play. I've got the Game Boy Earthworm Jim, and I've got a bootleg Famicom version, which I'm excited to play. Tuesday we've got something really cool that I've got planned. If I'm feeling up to it, I'm pretty excited for Tuesday, because Tuesday is going to be something really bizarre that we're going to be streaming. He did do the music, yeah. I mean, I used to really respect the guy, but he's really fallen off. He talked about many console ports in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I know, and that's why I felt like the Earthworm Jim video, as much as like I liked it, I just didn't think it was well made comparatively. Hey Bariko, yeah, I'm doing okay. I've been off the grid the past couple of days. I've just been relaxing because Dreamcutter really took it out of me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you, this review was like, it was a tough one to kind of watch, because I was more, the camp of it was that I was, maybe I'm just defensive. Like, maybe I'm trying to look at it from a perspective of somebody that, because I'm a huge fan of Earthworm Jim. Maybe people felt the same way when he reviewed Super Mario 3. I don't know. Point still. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's possible to. It's possible to do. Like, it's possible to talk about as a medium. But sometimes it's not necessary. I think him talking about it was definitely necessary. So I was kind of surprised that he didn't kind of cover it. Since he did television, Miko went downhill. Yeah. And trying to trademark the oof sound. Yeah. I used to really look up to Tommy Tallarico. I was like a big fan of his work, and it really didn't sit with me well that he treated so many people so badly. I do too. Mario 3 is probably my favorite Mario. I'm interested to see whether or not we'll ever get another side-scroller Mario. That's for sure. Where the hell did she go? Down there. He did. I've got the Blu-ray they did of one of the years. Again, you can separate the art from the artist. I think it's stupid if you can't. I think some of his work is some of the most amazing work, but Tommy Tallarico is a big airhead. You waiting for the Game Awards? I'll be honest with you, I'm so over the Game Awards now. I think it is like just so airy at this point. I can't. I feel like it's another E3 that's just like there's just I don't know. I prefer directs like Nintendo does. It's so less wanky. Than finding out from fucking what's his face about what's the latest game coming. But I mean, I don't know. Man at the Nemi talk about Echo the Dolphin. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Seth. I don't like Echo the Dolphin. I've tried to like Echo the Dolphin. I used to own Echo the Dolphin. And I respect the fact that the gameplay is very unique. I don't hate it by any means, but it's definitely not my type of game. Like, it's a puzzle game, and it's a very... I just, I don't... I can't, really. Nah, not for Ren and Stimpy. Nah, I agree with you on that. You have virtual racing on the Switch? Nice. That's a good game. I think that's a classic piece of gaming history too. Virtual racing's another prime example of like when the tipping point started to happen with like 2D or 3D. Yeah, I kind of like... What's his name? Jeff Keighley. I've never really liked Jeff Keighley that much. I've always felt that he's come off quite pretentious. But I also think that, like... I've always felt like he's felt so entitled that he gets to announce all these games when it is a real big pissing contest, that whole room thing. I don't really... I like the Game Awards when it first started. I think now it's like, cool, like, you can get the same buzz as a fan by watching a direct or something. They're gonna buy the Angry Birds developer, really? Shit. That's a good one. I could see them doing stuff with the Sega properties with that, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I mean Jimmy Kimmel can. Yeah, the whole Jimmys, both Jimmys. It is. It's just overrated PR. Yeah.
何を言ってるの。ナイスファイトだったわよ、未来。私はあなたを誇りに思うわ。はるか様、ありがとうございます。未来、誰のせいでひどい目にあったか忘れてるみたいやな。でも再生数のランキングは上がりません。未来さんが身を挺したというのに。ちょっとやそっとの刺激じゃ見ている人も満足できなくなってるのかも。そうか。だとしたらどうする。こうなったら炎上商法しかないわね。炎上商法？なんだそれは。不謹慎なことをわざとやって批判と引き換えに注目を集める手段よ。それは卑怯じゃないのか。卑怯も作戦のうちよ。だからここは。なんだこの揺れは。地震でしょうか。でもなんか変だよ。地面が揺れてるって感じがしないんだけど。確かに変やな、この揺れ。収まったみたいね。しかし変な地震だったな。地面というより空気が揺れていたような。おや、この匂いは。
Oh, it's a fire level.
今の地震のせいかもしれんな。みんなすぐに消火するぞ。
Easy.
行きますわ。
Okay. Extinguish the fires. 1.
炎上商法をやる前にこんなことになるなんて。みんな気合を入れろ。ウォーターガンで消火するんだ。私の大事なもやしが炎に飲まれていきます。
Another one down.
今はもやしにかかってる場合じゃないわ。でもあれはただのもやしじゃありませんよ。オーガニックの超高級もやしで。つべこべ言わずに消火だ。死にたくないだろう。
I need to go upstairs. Isn't there another way to... Yeah, it's this way. There we go. I think the last one's located down here. In here. Where's the fire? Is it just that there? It can't just be that there. Though I can't... Maybe in here? Oh yeah, I forgot the slide. I completely forgot about the slide area. Hey Pro, how's it going? But yeah, overall I would say that, you know, the general experience of that sort of coverage of the Earthworm Jim thing, while I understand it, there's a sort of light layer of, yeah, I wasn't 100% sold on the idea, that's for sure. But I'm glad you guys saw that reflection of my work in the episode that I did. So that means a lot. So thank you everyone who watched it, and I hope that I've shedded a bit of light when it came to, you know, the production, or at least the behind the scenes stuff that went into what we did, you know, because that episode was not something that I could have just done. Like it was time. I had to buy myself time to make that video. Where the fuck's the... Oh, I see it. There we go. No, thank you. It means a lot. My next episode is going to be very different again. I'm going to cover wildlife, which is going to be a really good game. And then another couple of Japanese games after that. So I'm probably going to go back to doing some Illusion ones again, because I wanted to kind of go back and see what they've been up to. It's been a few years since I've touched an Illusion game, so... You're cackling the whole way through. Oh, it means a lot. It was one of those episodes that was it was the hardest thing I've ever had. Probably the but the most fun in terms of content wise. I think I've also finally found that creative spark that I was really missing, because this episode was something that I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was, but it turned out as, you know. I'm gonna poop on the game console and film it. Yeah, I tried to, like, obviously, like I was saying before at the start of the stream, I wanted to make it a tribute to AVGN without, like, honing in on the fact that it was a parody. That's why I didn't want to, like... That's why I didn't want to really kind of focus on the... That's why I kind of really didn't want to focus on it being too parody-like. I wanted it to still be Shades, but Shades is making occasional jokes. So I would say, like, it is a homage thing, but not like a full parody, I guess. But yeah, the song, I think the song was one of the hardest things. I had to rewrite that like 3 times. Yeah, it wasn't easy. And then sitting on the song for so long because of COVID and because of all the stuff, and understanding like what I wanted to do with the 3DO thing, because a lot of those games are so, like, I think Neurodancer Into the Neuronet is like a $600 game if you want to get it, so I had to copy it. Same with like Tracy Scoogan's Snow Job game. Like, some of the games are so expensive. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless me. Sorry, chap. Oh my god. That came out of nowhere. Sorry about that, chat. I didn't have time to mute. Oh. The Guru Larry. Yeah, so I had I emailed a bunch of people to appear in the episode, and I had a bunch of people that I were gonna ask. Like, I had a short list. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to kind of like, you know, but I'll say, like, if you think of anyone else that could have been in the video in the similar category, or like video game reviewer, that was kind of like my plan, to be like, I want to get a few people, but I'm a nobody on this planet. So to see anybody reach out, and Guru Larry was one that like reached out instantly with a reply, and he was really cool. I really appreciated the time that he gave me, considering he had a lot going on. So it was really nice of him to, especially to, you know, not just the joke in the middle, but the joke in the credits sequence that we did, where he actually does say the actual line in the credits, and I make fun of his show. I was really impressed that he was like, because some creators would probably want to change it, and he was pretty good about it. Like, he was really chill. And Guru Larry, I've kind of always grown up with his stuff, so I was pretty happy to work with the guy that, you know, that had, I don't know, he's an everywhere guy. He's always everywhere, so I kind of felt like the next place he would show up would be in someone's video like mine. And I'm glad he said yes. But again, I emailed a lot of people. It was basically like kind of like a YouTube challenge, where I messaged and I was like, I'm gonna find, you know, now put him in cart. I can say this bit of information without giving it too much away. I am publishing a game. I'm not making, but I am publishing a game that he is doing a cameo voice in. But that's all I can say. I can't say any more of that. I know this. I've known that for, oh god, years now. This is old information. Whether or not it's public, I don't know. But he is in a lewd game as a cameo for something. But yeah, the fact that he was able to do it, and then to also do the little bit at the end where he said "fap hunt" and stuff, and I was able to kind of like make fun of that, was really cool. The only other person that I messaged, that I know for a fact that I spoke to, and I'm willing to say it because he was such a good sport in his reply, that the only person that knows about this was Sed, because I told Sed about this other person that I'd emailed. And I actually spoke to Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic. And I'd sent him the similar message to what I'd sent Guru Larry. And he got back to me at pretty much the same speed that Guru Larry got back to me. And normally when you're kind of getting emails, you would assume, oh, is it going to be like a corporate email, or are they not going to reply? He replied to me personally, which I thought was really nice. His was, he was like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I don't really have much time at the moment, what with everything going on, like, I'm like super busy, and I mad respect that, because, and I know a lot of people will be like, why can't he stop to make like a 5-second cameo? It's not as easy as you think to just stop and do things, like, especially like, I may be shades, but I'm not invincible when it comes to cameos. I try my best to do them. But he was really he'd said, oh, you know, I don't really have any time. I've got a lot going on at the moment, and I'm pretty exhausted at the moment. And then the other reason he said, which I thought was pretty legitimate, like he said, oh, also on occasion, I normally don't do reviews with people that I don't know too well, but I appreciate the fact that you did reach out, because I assume that he must get a lot of people that reach out. And I'd felt like, you know, obviously he probably gets people asking a lot. So I was kind of like, okay, like I can understand that. But he then, and he didn't need to end the review, the email he did, the way he did. But he then said to me, hey, I just want to let you know, I did actually check your channel out legitimately, and I think what you do is really cool, and you've got a unique style, and you put a lot of effort and quality into it, and I want you to know that, like, keep doing what you're doing, because it's clearly obvious that you're having fun, and, you know, keep doing it, because you've got a good thing going. And I was like, that was really nice of him to say. Like, he didn't need to say that to me. He could have just ended it with, I don't do it, sorry. Like, but the fact that he'd gone and had a look at my stuff, and he'd you know, meant a lot to me. So yeah, and I'd say that's another cool highlight of my career, is having an email from Doug Walker, because, you know, again, it was another one of his stuff that I grew up with, not overly obsessed with, but, you know, in the reviewer space, when you think of AVGN, Doug Walker is also there as a separate entity. And it would have been cool to get multiple people appear in the video. Yeah, but then I would also be waiting another 6 months to get all these cameos in. And it was tough enough just to get at least one, being Guru Larry. And then some of my other friends that I'd made recently, like Podgkin. Like, she was super cooperative in doing the cameo for the Love Ants 3DO. Shadet's always up for stuff, so it wasn't like I wasn't gonna get her in the video anyway. And I think the only thing that I cut out of that video, if I say the gag, it's pretty obvious. So there's a scene in the review where I say, look at how long these boxes are for the 3DO. They're massive. Why do they got to be this big? Dave's actually bringing the rest in now. And then the gag was going to be, you know how you see on those old black and white films where, like, a guy's walking in with a ladder, and the ladder's really long, and then at the other end of the ladder is the same guy. So it's technically the same guy carrying the ladder at the front and the back. I was going to do this thing with Dave, where Dave was at the front carrying the game in, and then at the back, it was going to be me again, like Dave again. And I had this whole thing, and then when I got to it, I was like, I couldn't really make it work the way I wanted it to. Like, I had an idea of how I was going to do it, and then it just sort of fell to the wayside a little bit. And so I just kind of like, look, I want to put the review out. So I kind of, you know. It's a compliment. He checked out your stuff and approved it. Yeah, no, I was really happy that he did. I felt very, I felt like if nobody had said yes, I would have still been really happy that Doug Walker had said, you know. Like the rant about the music copyright. Yeah. I feel that's kind of like what Guru Larry would consider the Peter Molyneux version of his video, which is me ranting about the guy who took down the Lula video. Because a lot of people found me because of Lula 3D. But that's how I got found initially, was Lula 3D. And that video still pops off, but on other websites that people had uploaded it to. So I was pretty happy with that. And I think the copyright thing was sort of, I'd been bringing it up every now and again, but only to people that didn't know. So I felt that putting it in a video was sort of solidifying the fact that, yeah, it was taken down, you know. And I know for a fact that guy's not going to watch the video. So I was kind of like, he does not give a shit about me. Like, but also to say that I didn't mean it just meant validation of me not meaning it. Even though, well, you know. But yeah. I can't think of anything else. Apart from the legitimate recording, like 99% of the games in that review were recorded off my actual Panasonic 3DO. There were like 3 games that I couldn't get footage for because they didn't work, so I had to go get footage off of websites and stuff, or I didn't use any emulators though, so it was all legitimate hardware stuff, which was really nice. And MPEG decoder. Might as well make the fact public in a video, yeah. That Shades would be a perfect manscape. Look, I'll be honest with you, I've tried the whole sponsorship thing before and I got burnt really hard on that. I got burnt so fucking hard on the Nutaku shit. And it wasn't even Nutaku's fault, it was the company that actually like sorted the sponsorships. Which arcs have I done in this game? This is the last one before it opens up the final special arc, I think. But I'm going to do the other arcs again. If you remember when I was doing this for my Japanese review, I did them all in Japanese though. So this is me kind of playing it again a second time. I like how crazy the Japanese 3DO games were. Me too, like, and there was a lot of times where I really wanted to talk about those games earlier on because there's some wacky shit. And if anything, like, studying those 3DO games, I learn about more games that are not on the 3DO that I want to talk about. And I have a review planning that might happen after the wildlife video that I've got coming up next, which is going to be another wild Japanese loot game that gets its own video, and I'm really excited to do it because it's going to be another really bizarre video. Not your typical review, but something that I'm going to have to put extra work into. So it might take me a bit longer, but it won't be as long, obviously. I was seeing the girl, it looked like she got hit in the head with the camera. I was really blown away, like, that game had footage for everything. And I know, like, when you look at that sort of stuff, like, it doesn't seem like much, but that's a lot of stuff for, like, what you have to pick clothes-wise. That's so much. Good luck with that, man. Can't wait for the DVD. But thank you. So Volume 1's coming. It's called The Secret Source. It's going to be really fun because it gets its own storyline that is very separate. It's kind of like a long sketch that appears between episodes. Why is my computer telling me something? Windows Defender. No, go away, Windows Defender. So I'm really excited because that's going to be like that's going to be something that I'm just like, I've got to finish writing the script for it, for The Secret Source, and then once I've done that, I'm pretty much ready to go apart from the menus, but I don't know what I'm going to do for the menus yet. I kind of got a few ideas, but I haven't really fully planned anything yet, because I've got a kind of an idea of what I want to do. And a lot of the episodes I'm going to try to remaster as best as I possibly can. I know that there's a lot of footage that I don't have anymore, so I'm going to have to do my best. Particularly, like, there's an alternate version of the Blood Rain review. I shot the Blood Rain review twice with Fedora, which is crazy. Nobody's ever seen the first one. Because we recorded it and we filmed this whole review, and then like I think a year passed, and then we were like, oh, we'll just film it again, and then we reshot the whole thing. So there's like 2 versions of the Blood Rain review, which I've got to dig out as well. I don't know how many discs we're doing for it though. I don't know how many discs. Come up here, Crashy Bear. No, not on me. No, you gotta lay down. Lay down. Remake from old reviews. Devs can do it, why not YouTubers? DVD menus telling you about, like, oh, like, this sister! What does he say? He's like, you've gotta hit the button! Yeah, the button! Hit the button with your DVD remote! And if you don't hit the button, hitting the G-spot is like hitting the button. What's wrong, Crash? Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Go on, go get your toy. Get your toy. Yeah, that toy there on the desk. You funny little dude. Go Gadget G-Spot. Yeah, I mean that'd be a pretty good parody as well of doing it to the Inspector Gadget DVD. It wasn't even an Inspector Gadget DVD, was it? It was like a it was another thing, wasn't it? Was it like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Sonic or something? No, it was the Mario Brothers cartoon. I kind of want to make the menus as dynamic as possible, but I also understand if you guys don't mind them being a bit more simpler. Like the original Dodgy Games menus I really enjoyed making, and then I was thinking about shooting live action stuff for the menus, so I'm not sure yet. Hello, Mario. Let's talk about the prostate. YouTube. Go hard. Yeah, I want to put some Easter eggs on there too. Like these definitive DVDs are going to be really cool. I'm really excited. I'm still keeping them as DVDs as well. I know some people would prefer Blu-rays, but I feel that DVDs still have that sort of like air of retroness to them that I want to kind of do these with the DAT game stuff. So I think these will be the last prints that I do definitively. And they'll be like similar, if not more edited in a way for the, you know, like you can watch the complete seasons of that game on YouTube. It'll be very similar to that in the sense that I'll try to make them a little bit more flowy. Some stuff will be cut out too, like not bad stuff, but I was thinking like logos, like end card stuff, like you know when you see the end card to like a video and it comes up saying click the next thing. There was a lot of videos that I didn't actually like on the DVDs. I never cut that sort of stuff out, and I want to cut that stuff out so I make it like just neater, you know. So I'm hoping end of this year that DVD will be ready to go. And then I'll start working on Volume 2 next year, Whether or not I'll get Volume 2 done next year, I don't know, because Volume 2 banks on the fact that I finished the 8th season, which we're currently in, I think, the 8th or 9th season of that game. I try to do four a volume, so that's a lot of content. Yeah, DVDs still sell a lot. I think there's still a lot of people that don't want to convert over. You can still get widescreen DVDs, so it's not like it's obscure or anything. It's the final definitive, yeah. Yeah, this will be the last time I do a definitive print, because I don't think I have any sort of like... I mean, it's been over 5 years since I did a DAT game print of a DVD, and we did Volume 4. But now, this volume that's coming out, this new set, will have Volumes 1, 2, 4 on it. And then the next one will have Volumes 5 to 8, which is be pretty cool. So they're going to have their own thing. Mel McMurran, to narrator for Terry. Yeah, he's a good mate of mine. I really like Mel. I think I'd like to work again with Mel in the future. He's been such a gem to work with. So hopefully he comes to visit this side of Australia sometime. You may prefer Blu-rays. I like Mel because he's Arcalypso. 100% agree. He will always be Arcalypso, yeah. He is working on something Calypso related, but it's not official. I can't say any more than that because I don't have the right to, but... No, I prefer Blu-rays as well, but there's a part of me that was looking at the kind of... the audience level as well, and also the fact that I want the menus. But, I mean, I might change my mind last minute and make them Blu-ray. It's just more, I guess, affordable in a sense of being able to... I don't know, nostalgic. Like, I was even thinking of doing a limited run print of that game on VHS, where I was going to just do, like, a couple of episodes of, like, or, like, a limited episode that you would only be able to get on a VHS once. Just because I really like the medium of the sort of content, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, and like Blu-rays are very expensive comparatively. Though these DVDs won't be like as cheap as one DVD because there's multiple DVDs in them. I would try to make them as cheap as I possibly can, but I want to get these ones really professionally printed this time around. Oh, okay. DVD menus are a lost art, yes, pro. I that's why I love them so much. I had an idea for, like, I've got a couple of ideas for DVD games that I want to kind of do. I know that sounds like the weirdest thing, but I've been wanting to do DVD games. Because I loved the era where DVDs had games built into them as, like, bonus content. And I recently have been watching... My partner has the definitive Harry Potter collection, which comes with the DVDs and the Blu-rays. And what I really love is on the DVDs, they had interactive DVD games. And some of the things on there are so cool. like mazes and like little quizzes and shit. I just thought it was such a cool little thing. And I come up with this really cool idea. Well, two ideas actually for a interactive DVD game. And I'm kind of tempted to do it. I've got two. One of them is a Terry based game. And I love the idea of Terry berating the player. So I've been thinking about that for a while. I'm thinking that like maybe like when I get time and I relax and I take a break from like some game development, I might work on something like that. Waiting on the Shady Corner FMV game. I have got a game in the works that I've been kind of like twisting around that has FMV clips in it that I've kind of, you know, but not a full one. Over the hedge, various options of snack food. Yeah, I remember that too. Now the Blu-ray menus, I don't like them either. They don't have any soul. That's why I really hate the Back to the Future Blu-ray menus. Are disgusting to me. I don't understand why they did that. Not that the Back to the Future DVD menus are any different. Like, they're just basic menus. But at the same time, I was really disappointed because I was expecting something really cool when I picked it up that day. And I ended up getting something really shit. Because I remember the day that it came out in Blu-ray and I rushed down to the shop. Because Back to the Future is like one of my favorite movies of all time. It's half the reason why like I touch on a lot of time travel in my production stuff. So, but yeah, I've got an idea for a couple of DVD games. Whether or not they'll actually take off, I don't know. But they will be exclusive to buy. So I'm really excited to do something like that. Particularly something Terry related anyway. The lickety lick machine. I don't remember this. It's been a long time. No, they don't have the personality, no. Here's the niche flavor, yeah. There's not as much time travel as there used to be. So I really like when they use the time turner in Harry Potter. That's when Carlos gets, yeah. I wish I still had the costume for him. I've been like hunting for costumes to kind of rebuild a lot of those old characters. I would get cancelled so quick for doing a Carlos impression, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. DVD menu. If you just want to watch some movie show, you have to. No, exactly, and that's why I would want to do something where it's separate to itself, not that you'd have to play a game to watch a show. 100%. I don't want to do something that makes it seem like effort. Like I want you to have fun with these DVDs in the same sense that I would have fun making them. I don't want to make them frustrating. Oh, thanks, phone. Yeah. Generally, on gets a physics-based cooking sim, but the recipes are wrong. It's true. That'd be pretty good. I've thought about a couple characters I'd like to bring back. Generally, Om Nom Nom, I feel would really suit the Dat Game channel. Because I feel like he could make sexual dishes. Like, I'm generally om nom nom. Like, you know.
そう思うと体から力が湧き出てくるんだ。わしは感情はないけど、今の言葉はなんか心に響いたで。私もよ。
Okay.
私もです。
Well, Senran Kagura, bon appetit. Bon appetit. Chocolate chip cookie. Come on. Overcooked, you get fucked by your partner sometimes. You're not wrong.
お友達は大丈夫かしら。
味方がやられたみたいだな。
Come on, you fuck.
召喚するで。
There we go. I've seen the shit cube meme.
やったわ。
Well, I've seen the guy who said it,
倒しました。
who eventually became a meme.
YouTube を見てるみんな。どう？これがホムラクレントイだよ。何にもない。でも絆がある。ホムラさん、今カメラ目線やったで。まあ一応な。せっかくだからアピールしておかないと。帰りましょうか。エブリバディ、助かったわ。これで P1 グランプリも完全に終了よ。ご褒美に
Yeah, I remember that.
見せてあげる。ミス R の正体は私だったのだ。隠していて悪かったな。いえ、初めから知ってました。私たち何度も突っ込んだんだけど。まあいいじゃない。そういうことにしておきましょう。鈴音先生もいろんな意味で辛かったんだろうから。そういうことにしておいてもらえると助かる。あれ？ちょっと待って。何これ？どうした？見て！すごいメールが来てる。メールの内容は
Hey, how's it going?
忍びの仕事の依頼ばかりだよ。ペロペロマシーンとの戦いが好印象だったみたいですね。
Welcome to the stream.
なんかすっごく嬉しいんだけど。
Again, if you're just getting here too, I just want to say, like, if you did buy Dream Cutter this week, don't forget to give it a review on Steam. It really does help. It helps to push through the algorithm and everything, so it means a lot. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out, Bear? Is it you want to go outside? I'll let you out. Give me a second, chat. I'll let you out.
ホムラの言う通りになったね。そうだな。
I'll let you out.
みんな、京都 という日のことを忘れるな。ホムラグレン隊最強の忍びへの第一歩、その記念日だ。はい。なあ、ホムラ、カメラがこっちに来たよ。
Okay. The dog wants out. Yep. I've been watching your videos since the Sin stuff. Thank you very much. That's a long time. Oh my god. That's so long ago. Oh, 100%. 100%. But thank you so much for watching my reviews and stuff. That means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Boy. Big tit action. Crimson top cover t-shirt, soaking bloomers. Fan of Illusion games from my channel. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm prepared to cover more of those. I'm gonna cover more Illusion games soon once I start working on these DVDs.
君たちの奮闘ぶりに見ているこっちまでびっしょびしょになったよ。あそこがね、あそこっていうのは顔です。顔が汗と涙でびっしょびしょになったよ。
それならセーフです。 PBS はとても楽しかったです。参加できたことを感謝します。そうだね。
Yeah, Honey Select. Still one of my favorite ones. Trapped on an island with a merchant. Yes, I will say that I have played it and it is on my list to do a video on. I have been looking into it. So look forward to that. Illusion's still on my radar, I've just not covered it as much as like in the later years, I guess. この島はこれより永遠に封鎖されます。安全のため、どなた様もその場を動きませんように。なんですって？この島を永遠に封鎖？どういうことですか？もしかして私たちは帰れないってこと？ Yeah, they still make games, yeah. They're just, a lot of them are like custom character creator ones now. Not as unique as they used to be. Climax arc has begun and has opened. We're in, boys. After watching that one Bonecraft review of yours, from which friend Bonecraft, he immediately fell in love with it. These arcs must be really short. They are when you play the easy mode, yeah. When you playing the medium modes, they're a bit harder, yeah. I got the Crimson pack. Got the Hanzo, got the Genshin. Yeah, let's do one. First video was Ludus Labyrinth. Oh yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that one. God. That wasn't really a good pack, man. You really have to play the game's main in order to get the cards that you really want. That's for sure. I still watch it. Nothing tops the Sin review. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I think I've got all of these except for the... So these would be the last two. Oh yeah, plus Summer Surprise. Because yeah, a lot of these give you items, don't they? Paradise Pack, Zenny Memorial. Buckle down and watch some of the Shady goodness before the DVDs come out. Yeah, man, definitely. I would. He gave me them eyes. The thing about, like, it's funny because before I'd played, I don't think I've ever told this story before. But, like, when I first started doing that game, prior to reviewing Bone Town, I sat there and I played Bone Town with a friend. And we got really far in it back in the day. Because we took turns playing it. We both had different skills in comparison to what we wanted to do with the game. And he was very well versed in like doing a lot of like the combat stuff, whereas I was a lot versed in doing a lot of the platforming. And we loved puzzle games, so to kind of work out what we wanted to do in playing it, I don't know, I got a different appreciation, and I think that's one of the things I overlooked at when I talk about my reviews of Bone Town, is that I had fun playing that game with a friend, which sounds so weird when you say it like that. Sounds like a great time. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, 3. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, I should do. And then. Yeah, and hers is the max of that, isn't it? And then she's got a shield. I'll see what happens on hard. They're really great games to play for some reason. Most of me fan it for me. Well, that means a lot because I always feel like I'm such a small YouTuber in comparison to a lot of people. So it means a lot to me. Shrek, I mean, that's what I did in mine, so. Not defeated me instantly. I'm gonna need to upgrade more. Oh. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's hard on hard. I'm gonna have to upgrade like crazy. Yeah, that's true. Through Shantae. Oh, thank you. Go back for a second. Yeah, it does obviously get harder on hard. The reason why I'm doing it though is because the rewards are greater. So like, if you look, the Paradise Pack is 1. And then the money goes up, but then the Paradise Pack could be between 2. But it'd be better if you're using somebody who's upgraded like crazy. Though I don't think I've got anybody that's like maybe Shiki. Let me have a look. No, and that's why I've tried to like... That's why I've tried my best to get fans to share my videos around as much. And I know that my stuff isn't the best when it comes to a lot of things. So I understand like that, you know, there are other things you could people could probably watch. To get like, because usually people just want to watch it for the porn. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes your channel gets flagged. Yeah, well, I mean, my channel has been flagged for a long time because of the content. I left a review for Shady Luca. I'll probably update it once the full game's out. Thank you, that means a lot, yeah. Look, I'll probably try to do longer form stuff. It's just hard because obviously I need the time to do it. Trust me when I say that, like, long form is definitely not something I'm shying away from. And the law. No, it doesn't. No. That's why I just appreciate what I get.
ちゃったよ。最高じゃん。
Half-Life 2 mod and saw Sin because it was the first video I saw. Well, that means a lot. Like, again, my channel's been blacklisted in the sense that it's hard to see for some people. So it does mean a lot that, like, you guys share with people that you think will find it funny. And I know that I do a lot of stuff that's different. I try to mix it up, but at the same time I try to keep it... I don't know, I try to keep it as rounded as I can at the same time. I just never want people to get bored, you know. See, I've got hers on 4. And then she's 4. What's hers? That's... Shoots a dimensional projectile in front of the user. A laser, health. What is that other one that I like? I did this one. And then... See, homing projectile's good. Oh, that's homing as well. In uni. That's so cool that you shared my stuff in uni. Maybe you should have recommended. Oh, thank you. It's YouTube's fault. No, it is YouTube's fault, yeah. It's something I can't really solve. I just when I say that I expect it, I kind of do in a way, but like part of me is like, my thing is that I kind of expect you guys to share it with as many people, and not everyone's gonna like my humor, and that's okay. No, I do, but I'm not a machine. So it's like, I can't do it. I can only make the stuff that I love as well. Because if I was to do what these, like, YouTubers just live on the YouTube grind. When I say there's nobody else doing stuff like that, like I do, there are people that do it, but they have like a really interesting way of doing it. And they can get away with it, I guess. Like, I think about some YouTubers that will review maid cafes that are so lewd. They get away with it, though. I can't get away with it. Sometimes it just feels very biased, I guess. I tell you if you put in long reviews because of that. Maybe shorts could help you. I do not have access to shorts. YouTube needs to give me access, and they have not given me access to the shorts. It's true. But I also kind of like having the small fan base. Do you know what I mean? If I had 5 million people in this chat, I wouldn't be able to read everything that's happening right now. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind if our fan base was bigger and more, you know. I mean, I used to remember getting 1,000 views a day for some stuff, but... yeah. I deserve millions. But thank you, it means a lot. I just, yeah, I don't. I can't. Yeah. It's impossible in this climate. And it was like what I was joking about, like, every Brazilian dude is on Pornhub going, "Hello, welcome to my FNAF review. I'm going to talk about the big FNAF titty." And then, like, it's them, like, talking over the sex, like, "Yes, put in the big dick." And it's like, bro, like, I just want to watch Mangled Freddy fuck. Like, I go to Pornhub to watch, like, gameplay videos, but I don't want to watch, I legit don't want to watch a Let's Play of somebody. Unless they're going to do something like I do, or if they're going to do it, have their head in the corner. Like, I hate it with a passion when I want to go look up, like, gameplay of Orc Massage. Because I'm like, oh, what's the new update like? I'll go have a look. And then some, like, Brazilian dude's talking over it. And then I'm like, cool, man. Like, that's really put me out of the mood. Look, I get it, too, because it's the thing. Like, it's cringe. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Pornhub and then look up, like, either FNAF porn games or, like, well, any porn game in general. It's, and you'll just hear these, like, it's usually Brazilian people talking over them. It's some borderline ASMR. It's not even ASMR. They, like, have the... the microphone's so peaked all the time.
プルンプルンは動画の方が良かったかもね。調子良かったし。
Yeah, you get so many more Zenny for doing it on hard, but it's harder to hit the S rank.
どれにする？どれにする？
Here we go. That's good. And then
どれにする？
but there's a big name. Okay, I'll take that.
いっちゃうよ。
Melee combat. Yeah. Oh, we rarely get to go to this level. I love this level. This is a tutorial level for the most part.
こんなに開放的な場所なんだから身も心もオープンよマインド。
だからといって見るのはちょっと。
お面を外すのと水着をペロンチョするのどっちがいい？
お面は絶対に外せん。
オッケー。なら水着をペロンチョだね。
こうだろうか。
カシャ。よー。バッチのお宝写真ゲット。頼むよ。
Hell yeah. That's gonna be an S.
すみません。
That has to be an S rank.
これはギリだよね。あれが
It's only because they threw the shield out at the beginning that I was... Yeah, it was an S. Nice. Oh yes, a new power. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. So which one was the homing ones? This is homing. That's homing. There's one that's under this that's homing, isn't it? No. Which one's the other one that's homing? There's another one that's homing, isn't there? There it is. Toxic homing. Toxic homing projectile. Is this not one as well? Toxic bouncing. So it's bouncing. Okay. So if I swap to this and then electrifying homing, I want to like move him to homing. Homing. Is there one of this one that's homing? I don't think it is because you have to semi-control it. And so if we upgrade this motherfucker. There we go. So it's that on level 4? Yeah, okay. And what's she on? 36. She doesn't need to be any higher. She's pretty good the way she is. If I roll the if I roll the shield, it's pretty good.
さあ行くよいざ尋常に勝負
GO! 4、3、2、1 Here we go!
ナナクチンのテーマは玉と私これしかないっしょ玉ナナクチンがいつも足につけてる手
Fuck, that was instant.
ありえないし鉄球と戯れる意味がわからない転がしたり撫で回したりしてみようよ鉄球をかうん鉄球を綺麗な写真が撮れたらカグラちんもマジ喜ぶよカグラが喜ぶわかったやってみようこうか
Oh,
うんうん乗ってきたねとってもビューティフルこういうのは慣れていないので照れてしまうその照れてる表情も最高にグワーッとこれ完全にヤバいのが撮れちゃうねいでよ
もっとサービスカット
there we go.
数はこのそんなはずはよーしこれだけ取れればオッケーっしょ早速ブログにアップする準備しないと I get the job done
That'll be an A.
やっぱこれはあれかな
That'll be an A for
もしく
sure.
マジ全部モザイクかけてみようそんで判断すればいいよねこれアウトでしょでも
では
あちょ待って
Oh, hell yeah.
飛ばします調子よかったし
Yo, is that a mech? I've never seen that before. That's a new card. I've never seen that. Whoa. That's a lot of Zenny. That's a lot of Zenny, gents. Let's see. So I've got
ビーチで激写比類なき友
Singy Splashy.
ビーチで激写
Let's see. I need to. What one haven't I done?
寿司クイーンを救いこの夏
I should do one that I've not done first, and then I can grind some other ones. This one I've done 2 out of 5.
エピソードを選びましょう
I just would need to upgrade her deck edit.
好きなのを選んでいい
So what was this new thing I got? There's a mech. What is this? I've never seen this. Puppet Walker. A large pet with rocket launcher. You're invulnerable when riding it. Fuck yeah. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna shit to the Gatling gun because that's the way to go. And then this one I'm gonna change. Thanks, phone. Sorry, my phone's going off. I'm gonna swap to homings again, because you know what I should do? I should make a custom deck. Let me make a custom deck, because that'd probably be better, right? So let's go. Gravitational force one's really good as well. Let's do that one, and then homing projectile. I think like, why is that power 15 and then, oh, it's because it's a lower tier card. Power 8. So this would be the highest card. So I should upgrade that one then. And then maybe for this one, let's swap it to, what was it? Projectile? Is it shooting toxic? Homing. It was this one, wasn't it? 4. Homing projectile, and then swap this one to homing projectile, zapping the opponent. Yeah. And then the shield I'll keep. So let's upgrade this motherfucker, because this is the one that we need to like. So let's just slam in like 19 cards into this thing. And then 2 more. There we go. Because I think homing is probably the way to go, given the circumstance. I kind of want to see what this card does. I don't remember this card. Maybe I got it in my Japanese version, but I don't remember this one. It looks sick though. It looks really cool. Let's upgrade her shit, because hers is, I think it's this one. Gravitational Vortex was one of my favorite ones to use when I was initially playing it. So let's do, I think it's 15 to get to level 3. Yeah, it is. Okay, and then save. So what's on deck 1 then? Oh, okay. So that was originally my... Alright. So this is... And then her... Okay. And then I can slam the rest of the cards into her deck. And then we'll go green. Not that it's going to make any difference with her being in the thing, but nice. Fuck, instantly shoots me. Fuck. I need a health one. Oh yeah, there we go. I do have a health one, it just needs to be upgraded more. Extreme summer sports. That'd be pretty sick.
惨めね。両備の集中力はなかなかに脅威だったな。まあ私の方がすごいのは間違いないがな。
Nice. No mech. Lot of coins though. So chat, what are you up to for the rest of the day? Oh fuck yeah, I love this music. Where is she? She's up there somewhere.
あんたが掃除か。なかなかの強者だと聞いているよ。伝説の忍びジャスミンか。ようやく私の相手にふさわしいものが現れた。存在じゃのう。だが力があればその存在さも皆に受け入れられる。絶対強者は他者の評価など気にはしない。私だけが私の強さを知っている。おかしい。
Finishing off some writing for a video. Oh, nice. Do you mind if I ask what the video is?
いいのならばホムラへの執着などありえんはずじゃがね。うるさい。
Well, that's
あの女は特別だ。 もっともっと巻きで。そら。
おっとこれは痛い。帰るぜ。
この私が。
Oh shit。
そば。 もっと本気を見せて。これは一本取られたね。ホームランの執着か。はずのこの私が。
looks like it's just a girl's world. Yeah, it does a little bit sometimes. Sorry, my controller disconnected in the match, and for some reason they didn't code it to pause the game. What a weird turn of events that was. I had to jump up and grab my other charging one. Oh, hang on 1 second, chat. Who? Okay. Sorry, someone messaged me on work stuff. It's gonna be about fan-made Pokemon design. Oh, nice. Do I have an 18? Ah, I do. Wait, what is... Do I have another one that's heart related? I don't, do I? I should equip one down here, shouldn't I? Because I don't have a healing thing on here. What's my best? It should be her. 20, 39. Yeah, she's level 4 as well, which is good. Home is very soon. Is there a new release of Home coming or something? Oh, excuse me. I thought she said cunt just then. I really thought she just went cunt. Oh, nice. Transferring them Pokemons. I'm surprised we don't have a device like you could put on your arm to literally put them in. Like that Pokeball thing they did. Done. I've got to start looking for somebody to make me a new DAT game intro, but I haven't found anyone yet. A DAT game intro and stream layout stuff. So I'm hoping I can find someone soon. Every time I message somebody, they say they're going to do it and they never do it. And I'm getting to a stage, I'm trying to like find someone that's really cool. But I don't know yet. Oh, time to eat. Nice. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm gonna up. Because this one didn't roll around though. Fuck it, we'll do it. There we go. I want to use it. I want to see. Actually, deck edit. Model view. What outfits do I have? Nah, let's do yeah, we'll keep it at that. Fuck, that was instant.
一度刃を交えた者の名は忘れん。いや、たまには忘れるけど、こんな感じで最後には必ず思い出す。よくも。そんなわけが。帰るぜ。 それを認めることができる。プライドの塊だったお前が随分と変わったもんだな。勘違いするな。私はいつだって完璧だ。今までこれからも。おお。だが私の完璧さをさらに磨き上げるために私の衣装だ。
Oh shit!
勝てたぞ。これで私は真に完璧になったのだ。どうした掃除。
We're here for the image. We're here for the image, chat.
なんだ
There
いきな
it
り
is.
失礼なやつめ。何回か飛ばします。まだ努力が必要だな。
That's a 5 rank. Nice. And a 4 rank. Kagura. That's a hot one. Nice. So I've done all of them 5 rank up until the ones I can't play. But I just haven't done the ones on hard. Though it doesn't tell you that either, so it's not like it's, you know... I don't know if, like... if this one's worth buying. Oh yeah, there is a couple of new ones in there. With new wave cards, and I could do the new wave card pack as well. Is there any new ones in that one? No, there's no new ones. But I mean, they stack though, so I mean, it's not too bad. One new card. One new card. It's not too bad. I mean, now I'm just pulling like maybe 1 or 2 new cards. Let's see. Should do this shop. Yeah, the shopkeeper will change it random. What other clothes do we have? I think you have to unlock. The rest of these were on store, weren't they? And then what else we got? Cat ears. Military. Fuck yeah. Give me that. And then maybe... set bracelet. Devil tail. Worm panties. Oh, worn panties. Oh, I see. They hang on your legs. What a bizarre thing. Oh, and dog ears too. And then what else we got? System voices, voice pack. Oh, and these are all the sticker packs can be used in multi-splash. I might as well buy these, even though you can't use them anymore. Fuck it, eh? I want to come up with a new outfit. Dressing room. Because I got a lot of outfits in here, I think, from last time. Yeah, I came up with a few. So I came up with that one, which I really like. So let's save... Yeah, let's save this one here. And then... Yeah, keep that. Whistle. And then what was the other one? It was this one that I really liked. Collar bell. Playing NES style music. That's been really fun. How are you going with that, Pro? Because I am actually looking for somebody to do some NES style music. So if you are interested, I am looking for somebody. I'm planning to start the thing we talked about in April. Oh God. Now I've got to remember what you said. So what was the outfit? It was going to be and then she can be... This one's a hard one. Yeah, we'll have some flat justice in there, eh? Though we haven't unlocked the... I've still got Supersonica though. Nah, she'd be pretty good actually. This was the outfit I was going to change. It was going to be... It's been easier than I thought. Awesome, because I am legit looking for somebody, so... I need them ASAP as well, so... Okay, let's see. Dress up. So let's do. Oh, look, she's a gamer. She's a gamer, boys. I love Shiki's outfit though, holy shit. She's a true gamer. I need a really good military outfit. I mean, that one would be pretty good anyway, actually. Oh my god. This is tough. Punk outfit. Sorry, chat. I'm giving you a whiplash. What's the difference? Oh, I see. It's taller on it. Okay. Let's do this one. And then let's do... Oh, yeah. Boy. And then panty style. Yeah. And so let's strip. Okay, so we want her to be military cap. Oh, there's a president one too. Nah, military cap's the way to go. And then I mean, you can't position them, can you? Advanced settings, here we go. Here we go. Tip spin. Yeah, and then tilt. No. Tip. Length, depth. Nest music been doing for Mega Man. I managed to get a movable playhouse. Oh, that's sick, dude. Width. Oh my god. How big can you make this? This is amazing. It kind of looks good as a big hat. Don't you reckon? It kind of looks dumb, but good. So then we want to change her hairstyle. Nah, because that gives her the headphones, man. That's kind of cool because it's kind of sticking out the side of her head. And then maybe like Shady Busters. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we want to do dog ears. Right. Okay, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Dog tail, yup. Oh, glasses. No, none of those ones. Extensions, none. Body accessories. Alright, collar chain. And then... oh no, loose socks. I do like a good pair of loose socks. But they don't work on her. Mascot. Where does the mascot sit? Oh, just above my fucking head. I forgot about that. Okay. And then what we want to do is, so now we want to adjust. So the dog ears, let's make them huge. It kind of works. She looks like a rabbit. It kind of works in a way. Oh, there they go. Oh, I see. Head. It's funny because the dog ears don't really work. I think it's partly to do with the hat. I think it's partly to do with the hat. Maybe I could color the military hat. I mean, that works a lot better, yeah. And then, if I move the doll down, bro. It's fucking massive. I love how you can dislocate it completely from the model as well. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, you can literally just go, I want it over here. It's so weird that they have this. Okay, so if I go here. Okay, and then I go. So let's make this smaller. And then let's position her forward more. And then up more. And then let's give her a tilt, like, cause she's on the tilt as well, so. And then, yeah, like that. I don't know, I kind of like it. Okay, the costume though is the actual outfit's the problem we're having. Because I thought it fitted well with the military theme, but now I'm thinking that it doesn't. I did just get the school swimsuit. Yeah, I do want to do that. And then I can do the sock. Can't I? Where does the badge go? Oh, the badge is... Oh, I see. Dakimaru. Fan. Flag. Okay, so there's a loose sock on the right. Yeah, and then like I'm out of deck room, so I can't really do more than that, but I don't know, it's silly, but I love it. Okay. It's my new costume, chat. World a challenge. A bit of story mode. So I've got to do the climax. I could probably do the climax on a medium. I could probably... Yeah, I'll do that. It's Pirate Cat, actually.
命運様、説明してください。これは一体どういうことですか。
命運だと。
そうだ。命運様は忍びの重鎮の一人であり、この PBS の主催者だ。
いいだろう。すべてを話してやろう。この冬の異常気象。それは真の復活が近いことを意味している。しかし、我が忍び陣営は真と戦えるだけの戦力を整えられてはいない。
PBS は封印の儀ということはすでに知っている。私たちが聞いているのはこの島から出られない理由だ。何がおかしい。
真への封印は P1 グランプリの中盤ですでに完成していたのだ。お前たちが有能なおかげでな。
だったらどうして決勝戦まで。
封印の儀などは所詮焼け石に水だ。いずれは真はよみがえる。だからこそもっと抜本的な施策が必要なのだ。 この私は上層部の決定にただ黙って従うだけの男ではない。キリア、お前とは違うのだよ。お前とは。お前たちがこの島で戦い続け、封印の力を高めていった結果、ここは楽園に生まれ変わった。
楽園？
そう、今この島の周りには神が入れないほどの強力な結界が張られている。神が世界を滅ぼそうとも、島の中にさえいれば私は絶対に安全というわけだ。
ちょっと待って、自分だけ助かればいいと思ってるんですか？
私だけ？いや、お前たちも助かるぞ。私一人だけ世界に残っても退屈だからな。お前たちにはこの楽園で私のイブになってもらうつもりだ。
何？
とことん気持ち悪いやつだな。引きこもりたければ一人でやってろ。アスカ、こんなやつに付き合っている暇はない。さっさと脱出するぞ。
うん、確かビーチに船があったはずだよ。
逃げろ逃げろ、逃げたければ逃げてみればいい。さあ、これからは P1 クライマックスの開幕だ。
Now he's just being a dick. Who am I gonna play as for this one? Who have I leveled the most? I think it's Katsuragi. Yeah, I think it's Katsuragi. Which is okay, because I like her, so. And then I will load the deck. Yeah, it's this one. And then I will load my... Of course it would be. Well, normally it wouldn't. Model view, load, outfit. Let's do this new one. Yes. Puppy Town, baby. And then what do I need? 18 on this one. What's that? 36 for her? I mean, that's pretty good for now. 36, 20, 24. Oh, I just realized I don't have a secondary on this. So I need... What's the... There's a healing property on this one, isn't there? Create vortex, homing. Is it this one? And then I want to swap it to... Recovers users' health, yeah. And then save that deck. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. It's a perfect. Perfecto. Oh, yes. Well, they're all stuck. Get out, come on. Where have they gone? There. Okay, come on. Oh, close. Is my team already down again? Gotta. Oh, yes. And the rescue bonus, baby. Yeah, it's a lot better on medium. It doesn't go as quick. There's a level of difficulty that comes with it, that's for sure.
理解できんな。なぜ落胆する？これでお前たちの安全は保証されたのだぞ。
私たちだけ安全って、それじゃあ他の人たちはどうなるの？この島にいない人たちは。
気にすることはない。大切なものは自分の命のみ。外の世界で何が起ころうと、この楽園とは関係のないこと。
I mean, he makes a point.
貴様も上層部の一員だろ。それが忍びとしての発言か。
そもそも真はどんな時空にも出現する存在です。結界だけで防げると本気でお考えなのですか？
それぐらいは分かっている。だからこの島をあらゆる可能性から切り離す必要があったのだ。
あらゆる可能性。
お前たちも神楽千年祭で平行世界の存在を知ったはずだ。
全ての次元に神は出現し、最終的に人間は滅ぼされるって話だな。
その破滅の道から逃れる術はただ一つ。まず真の封印が強固な時点で全ての平行世界を一時的にこの島に集約させる。
なんと。
この島で不思議な出会いをした者はいないか？全く会ったことがない人物なのに、向こうはこちらをよく知っているというような。
そういえばかぐらちゃんとナラクちゃんはそんな感じだった。
平行世界を集約させた上で結界によって時空から切り離せば、
真の存在しない世界の完成。
そういうわけだ。まさに楽園だろ。
アスカ。
何？ホムラちゃん。
命運というやつの話、悪いが私にはさっぱりだ。
安心してホムラちゃん、私もさっぱりだよ。
理解する必要などない。お前たちは戦いなど捨て、安息の時間を受け入れればいいのだ。お前たちと私が作った
A multi-dimensional alternate universe where they're allowed to grow old and stay sexy forever, I guess. PBS pack. These will be all news. Cute. Oh boy. Why did I expect anything different? You can't with Senran. You can't. This is what you get. Does it say how long I've been streaming for tonight so far? I don't know if you guys can tell. 3 hours. Okay. Wow, it didn't actually feel like 3. I thought it was like an hour and a half or something. This game I genuinely have fun doing. I've got a couple of streams lined up this week are going to be really fun. One of the streams I've got is it's going to be a stream with a cam. So I think that's going to be Tuesday. I've still got to set it all up, but it's going to be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that one. And then I want to kind of continue Yakuza. So I was thinking probably Yakuza 3 Thursday, and then more Peach on Sunday. And I've got another stream that I want to do as well about the Lego 2K Drive, but I just want to do one where I make cars. So I won't actually be progressing through Lego 2K Drive. I'll just be making cars and stuff. I wanted to see if I can make like lewd penises and stuff like that. Obviously you can, but I kind of wanted to come up with some really cool designs. And I've been having fun with the building mechanic in it, so I've just sort of thought, yeah, I'll do that, you know. So yeah, a couple of good streams, though Tuesday is going to be an interesting one. I'm excited and worried. It's that Tuesday is going to be fucking weird, but it's going to be good. Deck edit. So maybe when is a penis not load? That's true. But yeah, I was thinking of, because the car mechanic in it is really good to make cars. So part of me was thinking that, you know, I want to kind of make a couple of good cars and sort of, you know, design a few different things. So I've been kind of looking at doing that as a stream, even though I've been playing the game off stream and I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's honestly been really fun. There we go, 140. Let's see if I model view, load outfit. No. No, I'll keep it vanilla. So yeah, I'm planning that. That'll be good. I've got to do some more Dream Cutter posts tomorrow, so try to get that push next few days. Okay. Fuck her. Gotta head out for a bit. That is more than okay. I thank you for coming to the stream. Sunday, again, this weekend I've kind of taken this weekend off for myself, so it's, you know, coming back and streaming. I'm pretty happy, and I hope to see you guys this week. Hopefully a new review tomorrow, like a short on a game that I've been wanting to cover for a very, 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 very long time. So that review's coming. So that should be fun. It's only a short as well, but it'll be good. Yeah, got ya. Oh, my team is down. Go on. No, it's not. It's quite not an old game, but it's a game that, like, I would say for the longest time I should have covered it a long time ago and I just didn't. And then when I finally got to actually play it, I was like, why did I not cover this sooner? It is so good. Like, I'm legit having a lot of fun with it. Jesus, look at these chicks sliding on into the DMs. Danzo. It's crazy they let a chopping board be the leader of their pack, but you know, whatever. 動揺してるのが見え見えよ。島を出たがっている理由は他にあるんでしょ？
何？シンと戦いたいから島を出たいんじゃないのか？
いや、この島から一歩も出られないと受け取れないというか、なんていうか。
受け取れない？何を？
あら未来、私を前にしてもく人はいい度胸ね。はるか様、ちょっと待って。ほら、早く言わないととんでもない恥ずかしめが待ってるわよ。
Yes. Yeah, Peach Beach Pack boys. Yes. Yes. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Mirai, 早く言いなさい。はるか地獄スペシャル1号を味わいたいの？とんでも。はるか地獄スペシャル1号っていうと。そんなこちょこちょのことで。
Of course it is.
全部言います。だからセーラこちょこちょは許して。わかればいいのよ、わかれば。で、何を受け取るつもりなの？通信販売で買った七そばでマシーンと背が伸びるドリンクを。
その商品が私たちのアジトに届くというわけか。
あのセットがあれば私もナイスバディな大人のレディーになれるの。だからすごく期待してるみたいだけど、その手の商品ってほとんどインチキよ。やめて聞こえない何も聞こえない。夢を壊すようなことを言わないで。
わかった。つまりこういうことだな。シンを倒すのも大事だが、大人のレディーになるのも大事だと。
そういうこと。
いいじゃないか。夢はいくつもあった方がいい。それで未来が頑張れるのなら、どんな理由でも私は全然構わないぞ。
ホムラありがとう。
その商品を受け取るためにもこの島を脱出しないとならないのだが、
私たちの力で結界を破るのは無理そうね。
どこかに抜け道があるかもしれない。周囲をよく探ってみるとしよう。
わかった。
Fantastic. Oh, this is a tough one, boys.
好きなのを選んでいいよ。
Could do some flat justice. We should do some flat justice. We haven't done flat justice in a while.
ここは任せた。
Just load the favorite deck.
どれがいい？
Sweet. Decked to the nines. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it and appreciate you. Okay. Clearing the way, clearing the way, clearing the way, clearing the way.
とにかく急いで帰らないとな。もしかしたら商品が届いたものの、私たちがいなかったせいでポストに不在票が入っているかもしれないぞ。
Oh, I went too far. I went too... Holy shit. Okay, it's better. I still reckon I could round this deck a lot better too. There's like some moves that I do use, and then there's some that I just tend to avoid. And I'm not sure about the mech, whether or not I'm using the mech based on the fact that it's cool yet, or if it's actually a good card. I can't work that out yet. Okay. Yes, yes. Sexy Beach Premium Resort could have really benefited from this sort of shit, I reckon. Having like a full mode like this would have pushed it over the edge. Okay. It's a good card, good card, good card. Get up. Mission completo. Eh? Is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is orange. You are very correct.
未来お前はきっとナイスバディになれるぞ
Nice body. I also like the loading times in this game. I like little, like, almost zilch.
あかんな。いくら探しても抜け出せそうな場所はないで。困りましたね。なんとかならないのでしょうか。
いや諦めるのはまだ早い
あら、何か策があるのかしら。
策がなければ気合だ気合で何とかしてみせる
気合って何をするつもり？
正面突破で結界を壊すのみうおー
Pfizer Rubicon? What's that?
結界に体当たりしていいから何でも無茶だよ。
ただ突っ立ってるよりはマシだここで諦めてしまったら未来の商品が不在続きで返品されてしまうからな
ホムラ、私も一緒にやるよ。うおー、ナイスバディ。
そこまでだ。その結界は体当たりで壊せるものではない。
鈴音先生しかし
今キリア先生と話をした。この島を抜け出す。
Is it a new Armor Core game? Really?
本当ですか
命運様。
So it's like, it's not Armored Core, but it's a Armored Core style game from the same people. Oh, it's Armored Core 6. Shit, okay. I saw Armored Core 3 the other day. I still say Armored Core is probably one of my favorite series, comparatively to like Chrome Hounds or... Oh god, there's like some that are good, and then there's some that are like... Do you know what I mean? Like, there's been some good mech games, and then there's been some really sub ones. But I really like Armored Core. I've always been a big fan of Armored Core. We should do Armored Core streams. I've got a bunch of the games. We should definitely do Armored Core stream. I got Armored Core 1, so we could start there. And then I've got For Answer. I've got a few of them. I'll have to check what ones I've got, just to say. But I've got a few of them.
お前たちは虹の橋を覚えているか？
わしたちがこの島に来た時に使ったあの虹の
Premium grade. Yeah, it has, yeah.
そうだ
Yeah, Chrome Hounds is pretty bad. It was okay, but it was just boring. Oh god, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that I've played mech games. But Armored Core is one of the ones I've always gone back to. Not that to say that all the Armored Core games are good. Like, not all of them are good. I know the PlayStation 2 ones everybody regards as some of the best ones, I think. But I could be wrong.
みのり、冷蔵庫にプリンを入れたまんまなんだ。うちに帰らないと腐っちゃうよ。わしも絶対帰るんじゃ。弟や妹たちと離れ離れになるわけにはいかんのじゃ。そうそう。こんなとこにいたら留学の話もなくなる。
Zone of Enders is another good game, I reckon. When I think of mech, I think of Zone of Enders.
それはこの島では叶えられません。さあ、皆さん。 虹の橋へと向かいましょう。
Yeah, see, I never really liked Virtual On. It is that opposite. I'm sad the franchise has been killed. The gameplay stays alive. And yeah, I never was like really into Virtual On. Like, I understand the mech gameplay, but it is like you said, it's designed way more for arcade play over anything else. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, much more arcadey, yeah. Zone of Enders is the equivalent of, you know, that final level in Sonic Adventure 2 where you're flying around in space up against the ultimate life form. Imagine that as an entire game. That's what Zone of Enders is to me. Like, it's that final level. And they only did like 2 of those games, didn't they? I can't really think. Like, Chrome Hounds was on the Xbox 360. Mech Warrior came before Armored Core. I mean, Mech Warrior for the time was pretty advanced, but I would still say that Mech Warrior didn't evolve as well as it should have. Yeah, it's got that Gundam vibe. Have there any, like, as somebody who's never played them, has there been any good Gundam games? I did have Dynasty Warriors Gundam, and I didn't gravitate towards it as well as I thought I was going to, because I was like, oh, this is literally just a reskin. It's even more gritty. Yeah, it is even more gritty, yeah. And the first ones are way more primitive as well. They're a big... Okay, see, that's what I always thought, that they were a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to... I know Dynasty Warriors, you can't really go wrong with those, but... I mean, that's... Now we're getting off mech games now. There's another mech game on the original Xbox. Fuck, what's it called? I've got it. Mech something. Mech Assault or something? That's not a bad one. Like, it's not like you can, like, fully take your mech back to the warehouse and modify it and buy new equipment for it. I would say Armored Core, in terms of the quality assurance, sits really close to the Ace Combat series, in a sense that the Ace Combat's always had, like... Is it Ace No, I'm thinking Afterburner. Not Ace The Ace Combat is the same gameplay. I love Afterburner. Like, I love the original Afterburner more than any other game, really. The basic version is still hugely popular. Yeah. Yeah, we really need more mech games, but I think the Armored Core, like, nobody's really sort of tackled mech in one. Now that I think about it. if I think about robot games that aren't really mech games, but if I thought of like, the only other one I can think is like Glitch in the System, Metal Arm. I think it's called Metal Arms, Glitch in the System. It's like a little robot game. You play as a little robot and you shoot stuff. And that's more of a third-person shooter, but when I still think of robot games, it's the only other one I can think of that... I fucking love that game so much, just because of how the story and the multiplayer is really good. I can't think of any other mech games. Oh, Crazy Ivan for the Sega Saturn. Crazy Ivan's a good mech game. Well, that's more of a tank game, but there's another game on the Sega Saturn. It's not called Crazy Ivan. I think it's called Gen Wars or Gen... I can see it in my head now. I can see the logo. It's like Gen, like G-H-E-N or Gen or... but it's like this... It's like another mech style game. And I would say it's the only other one I can think of that comes really close to look. Of course, the kind of strikes fine balance of simulation arcade. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I agree. I could see us doing a mech game, that's for sure. But I think what I would want to do if I was going to do a mech game, I would go back and play the original Armored Core and understand what makes the original Armored Core so good and try to go from there. Like, I've thought about Sylvie as a mechanic and her working on a mech of some kind and you know, working on other things beside cars, because I feel like her as a mechanic can work in multiple universes. And I think that's a really cool... You don't have to limit yourself, you know? Surprising nuance. You've got to find that balance. That's the thing. Is like the balance of what makes a game fun and story progressive. I guess that's the hard thing. And then certain people want certain things as well. So. Yeah, I guess that's what, yeah. Sylvia and Max would be cool, yeah. Well, I've always thought that she'd work on other things. Like, I thought about her working on remote control cars and shit. And then for her to be able to build other things, I don't think would be outside of Sylvie's wheelhouse. Any special wasn't already being dominated by existing genre killer. Yeah. But then it also depends on, like how would I go about the sexiness of the whole thing, and I guess that's something that you have to take into consideration sometimes, for sure. Story clear, cards obtained, Zenny earned. I just realized it doesn't tell. Oh no, owned 253 out of 854, and then there's 12 out of 16. Nearly there. The mechs could be waifus too. I mean, that was a game I wanted to do at some point, but I mean, again, it's like trying to get that sort, like, you know. Punch Out mech game. Oh, I have to have a look. Just don't have time to flesh it out. Bust the nuts and bolts. wonder if... No. Shit. No, mapped out the assets was damn not as... yeah. Yeah. I guess that's the hard part, isn't it? You start to realize that you're in over your head before you're... Why is there so many of her? Oh, because they're different colored. Okay, that's silly. And it doesn't unlock the other girls yet. You have to wait, don't you? Like, I have to get up to that part of the story before it'll allow me to select them. One, yeah. So Yuyaki, I think's the only one. She's pretty. She's like level 6. So I got a huge crush on her because of that tan skin. Yeah. Anyway, chat. I'm gonna call it because it's been over 3 hours. I've got a bunch of work I got to get to tomorrow. I've already got a bazillion messages, but I got to get to them. I just want to let you peeps know, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you Tuesday. Tuesday we got something really crazy lined up, hopefully. So if you tune into the stream Tuesday, it'll be really cool. Otherwise, Monday, tomorrow, there will be a new review that's going up. That'll be really cool. It's a new short of a game that I've been wanting to cover for a long time. As always, thank you so much for watching the reviews. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for buying Dream Cutter and all our other games. Don't forget to leave a review. That really helps the algorithm. It helps the games to grow. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you peeps so much. You peeps mean the world to me. Go have a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Love you peeps. Good night.